This is Matador News, and these are today's headlines. Major typhoon strikes China after hitting Taiwan. In the Philippines, a former Milita man testifies before the Senate against current President Duterte. And Apple stocks rise on the Galaxy Note 7's troubles.
Hello and welcome to Matador News. I'm Nate Ramirez-Graham.
And I'm Lexi Wilson. Typhoon Meranti hits China after striking Taiwan, making landfall. The winds are dying down, but are still strong enough to knock down trees and break windows. A 800-year-old Song Dynasty wooden bridge was washed away in Yeongcheon County. One person is dead, and 44 people are injured. 900,000 households are without power and 500,000 lacking water supply. Meranti is the strongest typhoon since 2013.
Russia's defense ministry is accusing the United States of not fulfilling its obligations to the Syrian ceasefire agreement. The Russian ministry claims the U.S.-led moderate opposition forces are increasing the number of their attacks on residential neighborhoods. U.S. State Department spokesperson Mark Toner says the ceasefire hasn't been perfect, but he says there have been violations on both sides. The 3-day-old ceasefire deal calls for a stop to the violence between Syrian regime and the rebel forces.
Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte is accused of ordering a Milita group to carry out extrajudicial killings while he was mayor of Davao City. A witness claims he alleged killings happening 3 months before Duterte became president. The witness claims to be part of a 300-member death squad following the orders of Duterte. The witness also claims more than 1,000 people were killed in Davao City alone. President Duterte denies these claims. Duterte's communications secretary says the Commissions of Human Rights had already conducted an investigation years ago and didn't find any direct evidence.
Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump surprises Mehmet Oz on the Dr. Oz show with results of his recent physical exam.
Why not?
Well, I have really no problem in doing it. I have it right here. I mean, should I do it? I don't care. Should I do it? It's 2 letters. One is the report, and the other is from Lenox Hill Hospital.
May I see them?
Saying, yeah, sure.
So these are the report. This is from.
Those were all the tests that were just done.
The presentation was a surprise because campaign managers said that Trump will not be sharing during the taping. Trump and Oz talked about Trump's health and dietary habits. Trump's doctor says that he will be the healthiest president in history if elected. Dr. Oz also sounded impressed with Trump's health.
Now let's go to Matador News reporter Jocelynn Castro with an update on Hillary Clinton's health and some student reaction.
Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton is back from her medical leave and has released a letter from her doctor declaring her fit to run. With the election getting closer, health has become a bigger concern for the presidential candidates. CSUN students say they've been following the health controversy pretty closely.
I saw on the news this morning that it wasn't contagious, but she's on bed rest. I don't think so, but she'll probably have to stop some campaigns that she's going to.
Her poll numbers are dropping currently, so I really do think that the illness is already affecting her, and I don't see it getting any better soon.
It really ages you because it is a really stressful job, so going in healthy is probably the best idea because it is going to be a really demanding job physically, mentally.
With the election only 58 days away, our candidate's health is questioned that citizens are now asking. Now, back to Nate in the studio with more news.
An Alabama teen has been arrested for murdering both of his parents. 17-year-old Jesse Holton has been charged as an adult for the murder of his father and is expected to be charged with the murder of his mother as well. Holton's parents were reportedly upset with him after finding drugs and their home a mess from a weekend house party. The teen told police his parents had handcuffed him in an attempt to discipline him, but he eventually broke free. Police say he then shot his parents. The victims were former mayor of Eclectic, Alabama, Mike Holton, and his wife, April Holton.
Los Angeles Times is reporting new details on the death of an 11-year-old boy found dead in Echo Park. More than 100 pages of case records and police reportings were released by the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services. Last month, police officers found Jonathan Agar on the ground in a closet wrapped in a blanket with cuts on his face and weighing 35 pounds. The records show there was a high risk of abuse at home from 2009 to 2012. Several incidents have been filed, but no action was taken. There were reports of scratches on his face, hunger, and hypothermia. His mother, Veronica Aguilar, pleaded not guilty to the charges of murder and child abuse.
The family of a Texas woman who was found dead in her cell has reached a $1.9 million settlement in a wrongful death lawsuit. Last year, 28-year-old Sandra Bland was found hanged in her jail cell after she was arrested for failing to use her turn signal. The normal traffic stop escalated after Bland refused to put out her cigarette. It ended in Bland's arrest. Texas State Trooper Brian Encenia said he attempted to take Bland out of the car and subdue her on the ground when she began to fight back. A special inspections report states jail guards violated police policies by failing to do timely checks on inmates. The report recommends changes such as using automated electric sensors to make sure jails are checked regularly and providing an off-duty staff nurse or emergency medical technician at all times.
Now let's go to Angely Levis with the latest in health.
Thanks, Lexi. Children who struggle with social interactions may have found a motivation to go outside and explore the world a bit. Pokemon Go is encouraging kids with autism and Asperger's to engage with fellow players as well as the community. No research has yet to be done on the effects of Pokemon Go, but autism specialists say the game is helping children on the spectrum get out of their comfort zone. A new study says using e-cigarettes can help you quit smoking. Researchers at University College London say using an e-cig helps people stop smoking with no serious side effects. While no direct evidence was found, the team says people using the smoking aid are more likely to quit. The data shows over 18,000 London smokers quit smoking thanks to e-cigs last year. Experts estimate that more than 2.8 million people in the UK currently using e-cigarettes. Smoking tobacco claims half the lives of its users. It also kills another 600,000 people thanks to secondhand smoke. Now to Nadia Garcia, the latest in business.
Thanks, Angely. Uber will be testing driverless cars in the Pittsburgh area starting next week. Passengers will ride in the backseat of a driverless Ford Fusion. The vehicles will come accompanied by 2 Uber employees who will monitor the car's performance. The Fusions are equipped with 20 cameras, 7 lasers, and a 360-degree radar. The trials serve as a way for Uber to see how customers react to driverless cars. Carnegie Mellon research professor Aaron Steinfeld says Pittsburgh is a perfect place to test the new cars. Uber hopes to expand testing in other major U.S. cities in this upcoming year. Also, the new iPhone 7 drives Apple stock to its highest level since July. Mobile services carriers Sprint, T-Mobile, and T-Mobile report the highest pre-orders for the new iPhone. Apple officially introduced the iPhone 7 last week and presented the new features of the phone. The new iPhone 7 will not have a headphone jack, but users will be able to use Bluetooth products or purchase an Apple AirPod system. The new iPhone 7 will finally be waterproof, allowing users to be underwater for about 30 minutes. The iPhone 7 will start at $649 and its highest price is $849. It is now available for pre-order and will be out officially tomorrow. Let's go to Angely Levis for the latest in sports.
Thanks, Nadia. Clayton Kershaw makes his second start since returning from the disabled list. The Dodgers came away with a 2-0 victory and beat the Yankees for the second time this week. Kershaw struck out of 5 batters and had a perfect game through 5 innings. Justin Turner drove in Corey Seager, who scored the go-ahead run in the top of the 9th. The Yankees defense had a poor showing by committing 3 errors. The Dodgers are now 5 games ahead of San Francisco in the National League West. Tonight, they play the Arizona Diamondbacks. New York Knicks president, former Laker coach Phil Jackson, says he was aware of Derrick Rose's rape case before trading him. The Knicks traded for Rose a week after he disposed an ongoing rape lawsuit. Rose's lawyer says he suspects that Rose was trading from Chicago due to the lawsuit. He also says that the Knicks did not conduct a thorough investigation. The New York Knicks have declined to comment and refer back to Jackson's statement. Now let's go to Matador News reporter Cynthia Marin in the newsroom for the latest on the Rams.
Football is back in Los Angeles. The Rams will play their first home game of the season against the Seattle Seahawks at the Coliseum in a few days. This will be Los Angeles' first NFL game in 22 years. Seasoned students say they are excited about the return of the Rams. How do you feel about the Rams being back in LA?
It's been a while since we had a football team in LA, but it's really nice to have that come back.
Will you girls be watching the first football game, their first home game of the season?
I believe so. If I have time, then yeah. I mean, it's exciting.
It will be fun. We'll be gathering with our groups of friends and be watching the game. So it'll be cool.
So how do you guys feel about the Rams being back in LA?
Personally, I think that's cool. Finally have a football team now, and sure there's going to be a lot of traffic, but it's okay.
Tune in this Sunday. Kickoff is at 1 in the afternoon with a special pregame performance by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now, let's go back to the studio for the latest in entertainment with Nadia.
Emmy Awards will be held this Sunday at 4 on NBC, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Sarah Paulson, Kit Harington, and Michael J. Fox are a few of the nominees this year. Netflix dominates this year with 54 nominations. Queen Bee Beyoncé performs to a sold-out crowd of 56,000 people at Dodger Stadium. Celebrities like Katy Perry, Floyd Mayweather, and Vin Diesel were there to enjoy the show. I was lucky enough to witness someone I think is the greatest entertainer of our generation. The 2 hours of traffic and the stress of getting tickets was well worth it.
Thank you for watching Matador News. I'm Nate Ramirez-Graham.
I'm Lexi Wilson.
I'm Angely Levis.
I'm Nadia Garcia.